All right, next we're going to look at the trachea. The trachea model, we have actually two models in the lab. We're going to focus on the smaller model because it shows some more features, and the color coding and everything kind of better matches your book's description. So I think it's a little easier for you to see. So obviously this is looking with an anterior view, or here a posterior view. It's got some portions cut out. And to see some of the features, we're actually going to open up the bone and basically do a mid-sagittal cut. So here, this is the hyoid bone at the top. Do you remember the lesser and greater horns of the hyoid bone? That's the only bone that doesn't articulate with any other bone in your body. Instead, it only articulates with ligaments. We have the thyroid cartilage right here. We have the cricoid cartilage right here. And then if we flip over to a posterior view, we can see the arytenoid cartilage right there where my finger is, that little blue section. So again, cartilage is going to be blue on this model. For the other important terms, we're actually going to have to split this open and do a mid-sagittal cut. Okay, so basically the left would be the anterior side, the right the posterior side. So now the inside, the middle here, the medial side is anterior. The outsides on either end are the posterior side. And we can see the epiglottis, just like we saw on the sinus model. The epiglottis is this blue piece of elastic cartilage that's a flap that can come over the larynx, here or here. Technically, this is the esophagus. I probably will not ask you about the esophagus here. Instead, I'll ask you on the sinus model where it's more fully described and you can see it a little bit better. And then we also have the folds, okay? So the true and the false vocal cords. So the false vocal cords, or the vestibular fold, is basically right above this little notch, this little opening on either side. They actually do not produce any sound. Instead, what produces sound is right here, this lower portion that is your true vocal cord. So vestibular fold, true vocal cord.